late 2023, war erupted between Israel and Hamas. While the world's attention turned to Gaza, something else quietly shifted in the Mediterranean. A shadow moved beneath the waves, a steel giant unlike any before it. No speeches, no warnings, just arrival. The USS Gerald R. Ford, the most powerful and expensive war machine ever built, had entered the theater, and with it, the balance of power tilted. At $13.2 billion, the Ford isn't just a ship, it's a statement. A floating fortress of steel, powered by two A-1B nuclear reactors that generate over 700 megawatts of raw force, enough to power a small American city. It's engineered not just to fight wars, but to shape them, to turn chaos into control. At 335 meters long and 100,000 tons, this beast carries 95 combat aircraft and launches them with the speed and precision of a machine built for the next 50 years of global conflict. This isn't your grandfather's carrier. The Ford class replaces the legendary USS Enterprise and shatters every old rule of naval warfare. Its electromagnetic launch system, emails, can hurl stealth fighters, drones, and heavy bombers into the sky every 45 seconds without steam or delay. That's more sorties, less downtime, and total dominance in the air. The redesigned flight deck, smaller island, and weapons elevators sealed against shock and fire make this ship faster, smarter, deadlier. Its air wing is a nightmare for any adversary. F-35Cs for stealth and precision strikes, EA-18 Growlers for electronic warfare, Hawkeyes for early warning, drones for silent surveillance and pinpoint attacks. But the real terror comes from its defense. The Phalanx CIWS unleashes 400-500 rounds per minute to shred missiles mid-air. RIM 116 rams lock onto sea-skimming threats at Mach speed. And the LUWS laser, Yesser laser, vaporizes drones before they're even a threat. This ship doesn't just defend itself, it dares the enemy to try. And the Ford doesn't come alone. Carrier Strike Group 12 sails behind it, a shield and a sword. The USS Normandy, armed with Aegis and Tomahawks, is a long-range killer. The USS Ramage, with its radar net and missile suite, is the eyes and trigger finger of the fleet. The USS McFall, a silent hunter designed for anti-sub warfare near hostile shores. And the USS Thomas Hudner, the Navy's digital warfighter, cyber-ready, stealth-enhanced, built for tomorrow's battle space. Together, they're not a fleet. They're a mobile empire. In the Eastern Mediterranean, the Ford didn't fire a shot. It didn't need to. Iranian-backed militias went quiet. Russian recon aircraft backed off. Tensions cooled. Presence was the strategy. With its full air wing armed and ready, the Ford patrolled, observed, relayed intelligence, and forced adversaries to reconsider. That's what it's built for, not just to destroy, but to force hesitation, to alter timelines, to rewrite enemy plans without a missile ever leaving its deck. But when the fight comes, the Ford is ready. In shock trials, the Navy detonated 40,000 pounds of TNT near the ship to simulate a missile strike. The result? No critical damage, no system failures. Just a chilling confirmation this ship can take a hit and keep fighting. And its weaponry, AGM-158C anti-ship missiles, smart bombs, hypersonic-ready launch systems. If war comes, the Ford strikes first, strikes hard, and ends it fast. In the Arctic, it cut through frozen waters, working with NATO allies under GPS-degraded conditions. In war games with France and Gulf partners, it trained for asymmetric warfare, swarm drones, electronic jamming, IRGC boat tactics. In classified ops, its surveillance teams intercepted sabotage plots and provided support to special forces. It's not just a carrier. It's a floating intelligence hub, a mobile airbase, and a command center for the unseen battles of cyber and signal warfare. The real power of the Ford isn't in what it fires, it's in what it changes. In the Indo-Pacific, it counters China's maritime ambitions. In the Arctic, it challenges Russia's strategic monopoly. In the Middle East, it stabilizes chaos. It doesn't need to strike, it just needs to arrive. And suddenly aggression becomes uncertain, plans get delayed, and the enemy starts asking, is this worth it? Because when satellite images confirm the Ford's presence, war plans collapse. The cost of action becomes unclear. The risk of retribution becomes inevitable. This ship carries missiles, yes. But more than that, it carries doubt. Doubt that kills confidence. Doubt that stops wars before they start. That's the real weapon uncertainty. General James Mattis said it best. Sometimes presence is the strategy. The Ford doesn't just deploy, it dictates. It doesn't just fight, it commands. And when deterrence fails, it's already there. Engines, humming jets, armed, ready to finish what diplomacy couldn't. This is the USS Gerald R. Ford. Not just the most advanced warship in the world, but a force that changes the world around it. A signal written in steel, powered by nuclear fire and backed by American will. If this shook you good, that's why it was built. Subscribe to Navy Secret, hit that like button, and share this with someone who still thinks aircraft carriers are relics of the past. The future isn't coming, it's already sailing.